Hey everyone, I want to talk about animals in this video. Now when I'm talking about animals, I don't mean you guys out there. I'm talking about animals in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to categorize this into two bits, dogs and sea creatures. Now let's start off by talking about dogs. Now in the first and second trailer, as well as the screenshots we've got so far, we've seen dogs. Now the two dogs we've seen so far are the dogs of Franklin's dog, and then there's this dog in the first trailer on the beach. So let's start off by talking about NPCs with dogs. So this is a conclusion I came up with. It's an assumption, but it's a logical one. Right, so say NPCs will be walking around or running with their dogs. So when you attack a certain NPC, this is what I think will happen. Either the dog will run away, or if it's like a Rottweiler, it'll run up to you and attack you, trying to protect the owner. In doing so, it'll make it more difficult to kill the NPC that you're originally trying to kill. This will obviously create more of an interaction within the game. I mean, before, you can remember in Grand Theft Auto 4 or in the previous GTA games, you get a bat or a gun or even your fists. You could easily kill an NPC within a few seconds of punching, and they didn't even react much, and even their reactions weren't that good. I mean, even a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old could probably go there and kill an NPC, because I started playing Grand Theft Auto when I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and when I did, I remember killing dozens and dozens of NPCs. I didn't really do much of the storyline when I did first start playing as a 6-year-old, but I got into the story later on. The point is, it was really easy and simple to kill a NPC within the game. So the addition of dogs, I think, in Grand Theft Auto will mean that it's probably a lot more difficult to kill an NPC. I wouldn't say a lot more difficult, but more difficult than it previously was in the previous GTA games. So now that we've talked about dogs with NPCs, I want to talk about Franklin's dog. Now he's called Chop, as many of you know. So Franklin's dog, the one we've seen so far anyway, I think the purpose he'll serve is he'll help you out within missions. So say there's this guy that's kind of hard to kill, or say you're in a certain mission and there's this dick there that you need to kill. Franklin's dog Chop will probably run up to the guy, attack him, and kind of injure him, making it easier for you to kill him than it would have been without the dog. So basically, I believe he's going to be a big help within the GTA storyline. Now, I don't know whether he'll be killed off during the storyline, but I do think it'll serve a certain purpose within the game. So now I want to move on and talk about sea creatures in Grand Theft Auto 5. In the previous GTA games, we've been able to explore the ocean. And although in GTA 4 the ability to explore the ocean floor was removed, as in GTA San Andreas, you can all remember, going into the ocean and diving in and kind of having a look around. There wasn't much to see, but it was definitely better than the ocean within Grand Theft Auto 4, which was just mucky and not that good to explore at all. So the addition of sharks in Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe, will serve more of a purpose and an interaction within the ocean of Grand Theft Auto 5. Because you can remember in previous GTA games, in GTA San Andreas in particular, you can remember sharks within the ocean. But these sharks didn't serve any purpose. I mean, when you swam towards them or shot them, they would just disappear. And this kind of, you could see that Rockstar did want to add in sharks for quite a while, and they wanted to make it more interactive, but not knowing how, and the lack of the technology at the time meant that they weren't able to add in the sharks when GTA San Andreas was released. I mean, any sharks that had useful interaction, such as attacking you. So now in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can imagine that with the technology being a lot more modern than it was in 2004, sharks will serve more of a purpose. I mean, they might come up to you, they might attack you, and you might have to dodge them, or you might suffer a kind of an injury within the ocean, affecting the way you swim. And these are just assumptions, but these assumptions kind of make you think how great Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be. And from the screenshots we've seen so far, this is only proved right. Now, for those of you that's played Saints Row 3, you can remember how boring the oceans or the ocean is within Saints Row 3. I mean, the producers and the developers of the game actually added in a warp to shore option, which would kind of teleport you to the shore. So when you press E, I think it was, on the PC version of Saints Row 3, it would teleport you back to the shore, and this would save you the hassle of having to swim I don't know, a mile or so just to get to from one side of the land to another side of the land. So it's kind of a quick way to get from one side of the land to another without having to swim a great deal of without having to swim a great deal. But yeah, so I think the addition of sharks and dolphins, I don't know whether this is a dolphin, but the addition of sea creatures, and of course there's going to be more sea creatures or animals that we haven't actually seen yet, will make GTA 5 a much more interactive game. And yeah, those are my thoughts about animals in Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me know if you have any additional thoughts in the comments down below, and whether or not you agreed with the views I shared in this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TheThemeBoy, the link to that will be in the description, and like my Facebook page as well, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.